and the Kentucky Fried Foot kind of rims are those. So have I ever told you how fucking dumb I am? Like, I have examples to prove this point. There's a few of them, but I am dumb. First of all, I got new gloves. Yeah, look at that. Cool, Fox. I love these things. So, another dumb. So, my buddy and I were going to the store. We're both tall, you know. He's like 6'4", most shoes. I'm 6'4" with boots, you know. So he's slightly taller, but boots make the difference most of the time, which is cool. Anyway, we're at the store. We're walking, just kind of bullshitting, looking at stuff, you know. And we get to this person walking slower than hell. And you know, what do you normally do when you're walking faster than someone? You go around them, you know, nothing too hard, nothing too serious. You just walk around him, and he walks around her, you know, nothing big deal. Just some old lady, you know. And then there's my dumbass. I'm so used to riding the motorcycle at this point in the year that I try to check my mirror before I went over. Like I did the mirror check before I went and, you know, passed him. And I was like, oh wait, I'm walking. Why would I be checking a mirror? I'm walking. Anyway, now there's this big group. Let's see what happens here. I hope someone goes fast. I want to race. But yeah, I was walking and I pretty much tried to check my mirror to walk around somebody else on these boots. I was dumb. Let me just hop in this fucking group right here. Anyway, another time I was dumb. I was at the gym with my same buddy, you know. Maybe just hanging out with him drops my IQ down 30 points or something. But we're hanging out, having a grand old time at the gym, you know. I'm like, oh, forgot my gym shoes, you know. I wear steel toes. I don't really feel like trying to do leg day with the steel toes. So I go back outside to get my shoes. And as I'm walking, I notice $100 on the ground. So I'm like, oh, someone lost $100. That sucks. So in the process of that, I bend down, pick it up. I don't really give it much thought. It's just, you know, $100 is whatever. Money is money. And, you know, I grab my shoes and I decide, I'm gonna be a nice guy. I'll turn this in, you know, to the office in case someone comes back and is like, hey, has anybody, like, turned in a lot of money? As it turns out, it was $200 there, right? So I give it to her. I'm like, hey, you know, if someone comes looking for it, here it is, because, you know, I'm a nice guy. If I wanted to, I'm not a nice guy like that, but I'm a nice guy sometimes. But I figure, you know, if I have lost that much cash, I would hope that somebody would, like, turn it in. So they're at least trying, you know, to figure it and find it. I'm the owner. And I give it to her. I'm like, hey, you know, here, someone wants it or someone needs it, looks for it, it's here. You know, I'm trying to do the right thing. She looks at it, pulls it open, says, dude, this is fake. And I said, oh, are you fucking kidding me? I got duped. And she's like, you fell for it, didn't you? And I say, I mean, well, yeah, obviously. I just handed you it thinking it was real, you know, trying to turn it in. And she kind of laughs about it, and I'm like, damn, now I feel like an idiot, and I'm very sheepish now. Thanks, I appreciate it, but whatever. You know, such is life. C'est la vie. That's how that saying goes, I don't know. Except I am dumb. And then I get on the machines, you know, I'm doing workout after workout, and not really being smart about that either, because I kind of jumped back into it where I left off back in June. And I haven't worked out since June. So my arm's kind of sore still, but you know. And I do that, I get on the treadmill, and I see her walk over with it to some other people that came in. And she's like, hey, did you guys drop this? And they're like, what? And they're looking at it. And then they kind of catch on. How, I don't know. Maybe it was just blatant and I'm just really dumb. And she's like, yeah, money's supposed to be green, not this purplish color. And it's like, oh, wow, thanks. Now I feel more of an idiot. But, you know, laughed it off because she looked at me and was like, oh, yeah, ha ha ha, funny. Man, that was pretty dumb. Wish I had known it was fake before I tried to give it in. Could have saved myself a lot of embarrassment there. Also, another time I was a stupido is I bought this bike. I just bought it. You know, the dealer didn't tell me a whole lot other than it's pre-owned, a consignment bike, because the person's selling it through them, which is cool. And I'm trying to start it. Even the dealership guy, salesman, did it the same way. But we didn't know it was stage 4. Like, they didn't check that at all. But it's stage 4, right? Obviously. I ain't pulling here with you guys. I don't know y'all. I'm just riding with. But anyway, so I'm there starting it, and we're just like, you know, trying to start it cold without putting the manual compression primer stuff in, which it's supposed to do because it's got a stage 4 with the manual compression stuff. And the whole time we're trying to do this, it's just spitting and sputtering and kicking black smoke out the intake like no other until it starts, you know, and it runs rougher than hell. Come to find out, a month later, when we're getting ready to pull it out of storage, because I bought it in the winter, service is like, by the way, it's stage 4. When you start it, you gotta do it like this. It's like, oh, that would have been nice to know. Pretty dumb for not realizing that we were trying to drive fire something that needed a choke almost. You know, like when you try to fire up a lawnmower and you don't put the little primer button for the gas and then pull the choke out. Yeah, same shit. Except a hell of a lot more expensive than a lawnmower. Which, you know, that one wasn't as dumb as other things, but... Oh, I also didn't really... I almost didn't pass high school. Like, I almost didn't graduate. The only reason I really graduated is I think the trig teacher took pity on me and bumped me up to a D. Like, the minimum D that I needed to pass was like a D+. And he was like, oh, here's a grade, D+. It's like, oh, thank you. You know what I mean? That, and also the CTC class I was taking was computer-aided design, and that counted as a math credit too somehow. So I'm sure I probably had everything under control, but, you know, it is what it is. Very dumb. And it's not like I was at a fancy school. I was in yee boy country, you know. I'm gonna give this Civic a thumbs up because he's got a ship box in the front, grocery list in the back, and a charm. Woo! Yeah. Nice. That's a cop. Hello, cop. Hi. I'm not speeding, I promise. I've also like almost dropped the bike a few times because of panic brakes, or it's like, oh, last second, because I've been dumb and not like, not that I zone out, but sometimes I just don't pay attention. I zone out, yeah, okay. Like I'll be coasting and it's like, okay, oh, a bird, oh shit, you know what I mean? It's not one of those times they just hit the brakes harder than they should have. I promise. And why are we stopped at a green? Oh my god! There's also this one time out in Grand Haven, I was at a stop sign. It was an all-way stop, but you had like individual lanes, like forward right and then a left turn lane only. And I thought I was in the forward right, you know, I was going straight to that stop sign. And I had this red Ford pull up next to me really aggressively, and I was like, oi, fuck you, you know. But I was like, hey, you know, I'm in the right lane, I go straight. I go straight, and you know, it's not the way I wanted to go. Didn't end up where I wanted to be, so I turn around and I get back to that stop sign, and I realized I was in the left turn lane and I just cut straight in front of that Ford and cut him off. Man, did I feel dumb. I feel very dumb all the time. Kind of like whenever a Mackinac rider tries to give me instructions to go somewhere, like, hey, I'm on this road off this exit, and it's like, dude, where the hell is that exit even at? What direction does it go? I don't get it. Because like I said, I'm kind of stupid. But, you know, you don't have to have an high IQ to ride motorcycles, thank God. Or else I'd be a very unhappy boyo. So, have you guys ever been dumb like me? I know there's only a few examples, but my stupidity is endless. And sometimes it's funny, so, you know, it is what it is. But, yeah, comment down below if you've ever been dumb like that, intentionally or unintentionally. I love to hear y'all's stories, or maybe you sympathize with me for being like fucking 2 brain cells off of being special. Maybe it's only one brain cell. I don't know. Yeah, anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe as well. Hello, my brother. Goodbye, my brother. Don't forget to like and subscribe as well. Hit the bell notification. It has been Squid. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day or evening. And